Hello students, how are you? I hope you are all doing very well and very good afternoon to all of you. Friends, in today's session we'll be learning about the ancient history. So before starting our session, let me introduce myself to you. I am Nikhil Tej GRB from Andhra Pradesh. I have completed my MTech in the stream of Quality Engineering and Management from JNTU Anantapur. I pursued my BTech in Mechanical Engineering from AATS Tirupati. And guys, I have bagged many prizes in nation level conferences and symposiums, and I have 3 years of teaching experience teaching the students of class 3rd to class 10th of CBSE, ICSE and other state boards. And I also have 3 months of online teaching experience where I deliver general awareness classes on YouTube channel. It is all about me guys. So without wasting time, let's get back to our session today. Yeah, today we will be learning about the Paleolithic age, the first stage of Indian history, that is of prehistoric period. Guys, as this is the demo session, first we will try to understand the history classification and what are the time periods related to different areas or different eras or different ages of Indian history. Okay, before learning any subject, we need to have a clear understanding of the subject so that we can relate the topic which you are learning to that particular time period or area. In the history especially, you need to be well versed with the time periods, which is very important guys. Okay, so let's start our session today without late. Yeah, now let me move this side. Okay, see, now we are seeing the Indian history classification. Okay, so how our Indian history is broadly classified. The first one is our ancient history, the second one is the medieval, third one is the modern. This is the ancient history guys. Okay, from 2 million BC to 1200 AD, ancient period was there. See, 2 million years ago, the first human traces were found. Okay, but according to the various historians and archaeologists, those people said that around 5 million years ago, human life was present. But when we came to know that the human was present and human was living a life in around 2 million years ago, that is nothing but a prehistoric period. So first one is the ancient history, then is the medieval history, and then the modern history from 1857 to 1947 AD. Guys, do you remember this 1947? This is the year in which we got our independence. 15th August 1947 we celebrate independence, right? So up to this period we call it as a modern history. Now ancient history is again classified into 5 parts. The first part is prehistory and Harappan civilization. You may ask a question guys. So let me ask you a question. What is prehistory? Can anyone please tell me what is prehistory? Come on guys, please mention in the comment or chat box. If you know the answer is also wrong, no issues. Okay, you are learning, you are come here to learn, so don't worry. Come on, answer the question. Yeah, let me tell you, prehistory is nothing but the history which is before the ancient history. Okay, so how we know about the history guys? First of all, please tell me how we know about the history. So we know about the history that about those civilizations, particular kingdoms, through the inscriptions. Inscriptions are nothing but the books or the letters that are being inscribed on the walls, right? We come to know about them through the books, through the Vedas, or through the inscriptions on the walls. But there was also a period where ancient man lived. We have evidences like articrafts. Articrafts are nothing but the things which are used by the ancient man. So we have those things, but we don't have any written evidences. But neither it was written on the books, neither it was written on the walls, nor it was written on the stones. Okay, so this particular period where written evidences was not present is known as prehistoric period. And after prehistoric period comes the Harappan civilization. What is the other name for Harappan civilization? Come on, what is the another name for Harappan civilization? Come on guys, you need to be interactive in this session. When you be interactive in the history session, then it is going to be really fun. Very fun guys. History is all about fun. You just need to see the history as a movie guys, right? When you see a Bahubali or which with this Hrithik Roshan movie, what is it guys? Mohenjo-daro. Yeah, so you just watch these movies. So history is also the same guys, nothing more, and you need to visualize in your mind. add some masala, add some songs, add some graphics. So history is about like that. Okay. Now Harappan civilization is also known as Indus Valley civilization, okay, which is from 2 million BC to 1500 BC. So after Harappan civilization, guys, started declining in 1500 BC. Harappan civilization started declining around 1500 BC. After this, Indo-Aryans, we call them as Aryans, they have actually come to India. So this particular period when the Aryans have come and they existed there and led their life is known as a Vedic period, this one. 1500 BC to 600 BC. And after these Aryans, again there is a period called Mahajanpadas. Mahajanpadas period from 600 BC to 300 BC. So what is important about this, guys? So in this period, our famous Lord Buddha was born here, right? Buddha was born in this Mahajanapada period. So this period is also known as Buddha period. Now, Mauryan and late Mauryan. And who is the famous king of late Mauryan, friends? If you have seen the movies, you might have gone through. Very one famous king. Very, very famous. Sri Krishna Deva Raya. Yeah? When you visit Tirumala temple also, you can find there. Or else, if you visit the UNESCO World Heritage Site of India, one of the World Heritage Site was constructed by this particular king. What it is? Hampi in Karnataka, right? So Sri Krishnadevaraya was the important king, and we learn about these kings and their dynasties and the battles they have fought and the developments they have made. We learn this Mauryan and late Mauryan period, and after that comes the Guptas, Chandragupta, Samudragupta. You have learned, you have heard somewhere. If you have not also no issues, we learn about them. So after this period, these new people, Gupta people, have come and they have conquered the dynasties and they have led the kingdom. Okay, so up to this will be the ancient India, that is ancient history. And after this, new kingdoms, mostly the people from Arab countries, so those people have started coming to India and our medieval India has started. And after this medieval India comes the modern India. So when the modern India starts, after this Muslims rule, right, mostly the Muslims rule, after these people, the European, that is from American people, that is for a British people have started coming into the India. So the period when British people have started coming to India, from that period it is known as modern India. Okay, so this is the basic classification of Indian history. Okay, very interesting, guys. You are learning about our great grandfathers, okay, ancestors in fact, right? Okay, now we have seen the classification of ancient history. In that we have seen first one is the prehistoric period. I have already explained you what is the prehistoric period. It is nothing but the period where there are no written evidences. Okay, this particular period is again divided into three phases, guys. Okay, the first one is the Stone Age, the second one is the Bronze Age, third one is the Metal Age. Okay, so by the names you can guess why these are divided. Okay, these are divided on the basis of the tools used by the ancient man. I am stressing on it. Tools used by the ancient man, based on this the period is divided, not based on the years. Okay, very important. See, in the Stone Age, as the name mentions, ancient man used the stone, and the only thing which ancient man knows is the stone. And after this we'll enter into the Bronze Age, that is ancient man has entered into the Bronze Age, means after using the stone for a long time, this ancient man has founded the copper metal. So from that time he has started using the tools made of copper. Okay, so that particular period is known as Bronze Age. And after Bronze Age, after using the copper for a long time, and even in the Indus Valley civilization also, at the end of the Indus Valley civilizations, I have already explained you, Aryans have come, right? After Aryans have come, Vedic period has started, and in that Vedic period this iron was founded. So that is known as Metal Age or nearly Vedic Age. So this is the classification of prehistoric period. And we have Stone Age. See the time period, guys. 2 million BC to 4000 BC. Very long time. See, very long time, and we need to classify because human keeps on developing. Everything in our life also, daily life, everything keeps on changing daily. So today's situation will not be tomorrow's, right? In the same way, in those periods also, the things kept on changing. So we need to study it. If we want to study about it, each day it is difficult. So we are divided into different times. Okay. The first one is Paleolithic. The second one is a Mesolithic, and third one is a Neolithic. Okay. So what are these Paleo, Meso, Neo? Guys, these are Greek terminology. And you might ask a question, sir, we are studying about India in history, and why about the Greek terminology? Yes, basically India was very long place, right? It was undivided India. We have this Pakistan also, Iran also, everything is combined, China also, everything combined, right? So from the Greece, people used to come for India for the trading. That is, they want to sell their goods here, and they wanted to buy the things which we wanted here in India and take back them to Iran. So that is Greece or Iran somewhere. Okay. So those people, they have come to India, and majority Greece people used to come to India. So that's why they have named these ages as according to the Greek terminology. So Paleolithic. Paleo means old. See, I have given here. And very important, guys, lithic means stone. You keep in mind, lithic means stone, and paleo means old in Greek term. That is, old stone age means early stone age, right? That is, you just divide this according to the school standards. LKG, UKG, first standard. In LKG, what people know, all kids know, they only know the drawings, everything. Right? In the same way, in the Paleolithic age also, old man was new to the stone. Okay, he don't know how to use. He was basically a hunter and gatherer, means used to hunt the animals, kill them and eat, and gather for fruits and vegetables that is generally available, naturally available in the forest, right? So for killing the animals, he has found one thing, that is stone. So he has started observing it and trying to make a design or a tool out of it. So this is the Paleolithic age where he has started making the tools out of the stone, and the stone was very irregular. The tool was irregular in shape. It was very large, heavy. Okay, and after this he enters into the Mesolithic age. In Mesolithic age, what happened? So he has some experience now. He has already seen the stone. Now he has started making the tools in a definite shape. He has making the tools sharper. He has making the tools smaller. Okay, in Neolithic. And coming to the Neolithic, what he has done, he has many years of experience in Paleolithic and Mesolithic. Now he has started making the tools very sharper. Making the tools very sharper and very small. Those tools are particularly known as microliths. When we study about this topic, we'll learn clearly. Okay, so basically these ages are divided on the stone technology. That's it. Based on the stone design and stone structure, these ages are divided. That's it. Very easy. Now, as I said, see, copper was found in the Bronze Age. So how bronze is made? We have copper from copper ore, and tin from tin ore. So we'll mix copper and tin, then we'll get the bronze, and after that they also mix the arsenic at that time. And after this, a very important metal was found to these ancient people. After finding the copper, they have made the copper items for some time, and after this they have found the iron. Okay, see, in the metal age they have found the iron, which is from 1500 BC to 200 BC. This is the classification of a prehistoric period. Okay, sorry, yeah. See, we have seen the classification of prehistoric period. Now again there is a sub-classification of Paleolithic age. Similarly, guys, based on the time period and based on the use of tools. Paleo means lower Paleolithic, middle Paleolithic, upper Paleolithic. In the lower Paleolithic, we can divide as a kindergarten, LKG, UKG, same way. So in the same way, lower Paleolithic in people new to the stone. In middle, they started thinking of the tool, and in the upper Paleolithic, they have started the making the tools out of the stone and killing the animals and eating them. So this is basically about the Paleolithic. So what it has written in the statement, the old stone age or Paleolithic age in India is divided into 3 phases according to the nature of the stone tools used. See, nature of the stone tools used, very important, guys, please stress on this. So this is basically based on the tools used by the man. Our ancient history is divided and is dependent. That's it, guys. If you know how the ancient man lived, how the ancient man survived, that is only the ancient history, nothing more than this. Very interesting. Okay, now see, we have seen the classification of all the broad classifications of Indian history, prehistoric period as well as Stone Age. So that's it all for today's, guys.